28 Years Later is a brand new 2025 film directed by Danny Boyle and written by Alex Garland. This is the third entry in the 28 Days uh, franchise, you could call it now, and it is a planned trilogy. There is definitely another one coming, and then there is plans for a third one also directed by Danny Boyle. I know the next one is going to be directed by Nia DaCosta, who directed Candyland. But this one is one that fans, including myself, were waiting quite a long time for and very, very excited for. And I didn't expect this film to be as divisive as it ended up being. What we have going on in this one is we have this little remote island off of either England or Ireland. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm pretty sure it's off of England. And all the survivors, basically, of the plague that wreaked havoc in all of the UK are taking refuge in this tiny island, and it's kind of like a sanctuary, and they are able to stay away from the infected. However, the infected are kind of taking to their own in a sense. They're all in the mainland. This island is tiny and it's like guarded all over the place, so no infected can get in. The only way in and out is this pathway that I don't know if it was built or not, but it's really intelligent the way they did it, because you can take this pathway to the mainland when the tide is low, but when the tide rises, then the whole pathway disappears. So they only have a few hours at a time to get to the mainland if they need to get to the mainland. And in the mainland, there's really not much there. The infected have, we'll say, evolved in certain ways, but some of them have actually devolved as well. So there is a change in the undead. I don't want to say too much about this film. It's really hard to talk about without spoilers, and I want to keep this spoiler free in case anybody hasn't seen it yet. It is streaming though, and I really enjoyed it. I had a blast with this film. This so far is my second favorite film of the year. I'll get a little bit more into the third act stuff, spoiler free also, a little bit later, but. Basically, we have Aaron Taylor Johnson's character, who is the father of this kid named Spike. And Spike is a coming of age character. He's 12 in the movie, and his father wants to take him to the mainland just to basically give him exposure to it and train him to shoot and kill and hunt and survive, basically, if he needs to. Like, you know, grow up and become a man kind of thing, teach him how to hunt and stuff. And anybody who leaves this little sanctuary island, they're basically off on their own. So if they don't come back at a certain time, or if they are there too long, like, you're on your own. You make it back, and if we have any doubts that you are not in, or that you are infected or not infected, like if we have any suspicions that you're infected, we got guns on you. Like, you better prove that you're not, kind of thing. So he takes the kid there. They obviously get stranded for a while, but they end up, you know, they do come back to the island. I don't really consider that a spoiler. They do come back to the island, but there's other characters introduced. There's one character played by Ralph Fiennes. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but he's a very popular and famous British actor, and I've seen him in a ton of things. His role is phenomenal in this film. Now, everybody is saying that the kid, Spike, steals the show. He does. This is a film where Aaron Taylor Johnson's character is much less present on screen in the second half of the movie than in the first half of the movie. So this film really is carried by the kid, and the kid is mostly on screen the entire time. So the character that you're most with and along for the ride with is the child. And he does a really good job with what he's given. He can perform. He's funny. He's witty. He's also strong. He's a typical kid, but at the same time he has he has drive to him. He has passion, and he's a go getter kind of kid. I think Aaron Taylor Johnson does a great job with his role. There's I forget the actress's name, but he has a wife, and she does well as well. She is she's got a debilitating illness kind of thing that I won't specify on, but but she kind of has to be cared for and like she can't really do much on her own kind of thing. So she always has to be taken care of. She always has to be carried kind of thing. And she is a part of the story, but she is definitely the most immobilized. I would say that's kind of the word that I was looking for. Yeah, and Raffian's character, I really don't want to talk about him too much, but like it's very unique what they did for with him, and Danny Boyle's choices in this film are very unique. Now this is a very 28 Days Later film. You got lots of infected, you got them barfing blood all over the place. They act just like they did in the last two films. It's as violent. Whoever Danny Boyle chose to do the score for every film, the score in these films are always so unique, and that doesn't go away in this one. I love the score and the music that they chose. You do get that Boots song, the poem that was in the trailer, if you've seen the trailer, and you get these like mystical, like humming, tribal kind of like vocals mixed with these amazing instruments. It's just beautiful in this violent world, and it's a violent world, but it also the cinematography is also beautiful at the same time. It's kind of one of those things that you have to look at. Now here's the big part of the third act. You're going to roll with it, and I'm talking about the last like 5 minutes where it decides to end the movie. You're gonna roll with it, which I did. I rolled with it just fine, and I like it, and it was weird, but I went with it. Or you're gonna be like, "What the fuck? This is dumb. I don't like this. Why did you have to do that?" there's the last 5 minutes is either it's gonna just split everybody. It's just gonna be like, wow, that's weird, but I love it, or it's wow, that's fucked up. I don't like that at all. So take that as you will. I won't say anything else. To explain it best, without spoiling anything, if anybody hasn't heard this song before, go on YouTube and look up the song Mammal Sauce. Mammal, as in mammals, sauce, as in sauce you put over food. Mammal Sauce. Listen to that song. That song is a song that's like 7 or 8 minutes long, probably, and it switches genres so much. Like, it'll be like rap, and then it'll just all of a sudden go death metal, and it'll just keep on switching genres in like one song, and everything is so different. That's what the last 5 minutes feels like compared to the rest of the movie. So take that as you will, for those who haven't seen it. But I'll just leave the review at that. I personally think this film is amazing. I think they stuck to their 28 days kind of vibe, very, very much so, but just enhanced a lot of things and changed a lot of things. And this film is left with a lot of questions. It's going to make you wonder a lot of things, but there's a sequel coming, so everybody hold their horses who are like, this film doesn't answer any questions. Well, there's two more to go, so relax, guys, relax. I like the vibes that this is taking, and Danny Boyle took a huge risk at the end of this film. So props to him for doing so, because he already knows he's going to isolate a lot of people, but for people who are on board, yeah, it is weird, but it could go in a very interesting place, and it just leaves me very curious on where it's going to go. So we'll see. That's the magic of cinema. We just will see. So we'll see where Nia DaCosta's sequel to this takes us. The Bone Temple, it's going to be called. So can't wait for that. Subscribe to Morgan Film Fan if you like to listen to my voice, or if you like my film reviews. Go check the film yourself now that it's streaming, if it sounds interesting, and let me know what you guys think. Check out what's on the channel already. Stay tuned for what's coming. Until next review, have a good one. Take care, and cheers.